Hello, this is the Lord's Legion and welcome to the Antecedent commentary, the show in which I go back to the past, look at one of my older videos, and tear it into a new asshole. And because of how the last few episodes have been either brief or boring, I looked very carefully for a real good video for me to rip, and ultimately I stumbled upon my second unscripted, and that was of course my opinion, or opinions, on the MCU Phase 2. So without further ado, let's begin!
Hello, this is Mr. Boomer here again.
And you know exactly that we're in for a good ride when the audio decides to cut your name halfway and you decide to keep it.
And this is unscripted yet again.
Well, it is in the fucking title.
But this time I'm gonna make it all, record all of it in one shot, as opposed to taking bits in between while not having a script.
Do everything in one take and not do much editing at all? Yeah, that's a really good idea.
Today I'm gonna talk about the Phase 2 of Marvel Cinematic Universe.
It's Phase 2, not Phrase 2.
Which is after the Avengers, if you don't know what Phase 2 means. Anyway.
The amount of long pauses are so unreal and you could literally take them out easily. And yet you were too lazy to even cut them out. Spot the knobhead!
The first film that's going to be part of it, which will be released first, is AntMan 3. And I'm looking forward to that one, because it's based on the bits of the Eximus.
What the fuck is an Eximus? I mean, please don't tell me you're trying to say The Exorcist or some shit.
Sorry if I pronounced it wrong, it's a bit of a hard word to say.
Boo-hoo, cry me a river. How about you cry your own river, you dickhead?
Robert Downey Jr. is back. Cool.
Robert Downey Jr. is coming back? You don't say!
We've got Mandarin.
Mandarin? Who the fuck even is a Mandarin? Oh sorry, wait, I just forgot. Are you talking about the Mandarin?
However, Iron Man's armor to me is a bit too weird. I mean, I don't mind if he has more gold than red, but it just seems too gold for my taste.
Considering this video was released before there was even footage of Iron Man 3, could you have at least waited?
And I find it a bit weird about War Machine becoming Iron Patriot.
I know it's different in comparison to the comics, but how is it weird? To me it just sounds like you don't like change.
However, I don't want it to be as disappointing as Iron Man 2. God, I hate that film. The next film, Thor 2. AKA For the Dark Worlds.
How could you fucking get that wrong when the title is right in front of your face?
It sounds promising.
With all these long pauses, I was anticipating a good response. And that's what you came up with? Really?
You got Thor back.
Yeah, because the title doesn't tell you that Thor's back and all.
You got Loki will return, but not as the main villain. But I hear there's gonna be a redemption story for him. He probably dies and then gets resurrected as a girl like in the comics. I could imagine that happening. There may be joins the Enchantress in the third film, which will be weird.
Wait, what's wrong with having females being the main villains for Thor 3? I mean, it just sounds like you're sexist, to be honest.
Oh yeah, the main villain. I'm a bit disappointed about this, but it's Malekith. To be honest, I wanted it to be either the Enchantress and her executioner, or Cersei.
But you said it was gonna be weird if Enchantress was the main villain for Thor 3. Major contradictories right there.
Malekith? In case you don't know, Malekith is a dark elf. And yeah, it's just a dark elf, nothing special.
This is kinda scary how my younger self has predicted exactly what Malekith would be like in the second Thor film. A bland ass villain who is just a dark elf and nothing else.
When I first heard of the Dark World, I just instantly knew that it was going to be Malekith when they announced the title. And they pretty much took it away when they said that they're trying to make some of the actors say that they should move like dark elves. That's just, which is now obvious. And they now officially said.
I mean, hello, the title says The Dark World, and that the Dark Elves are meant to be in for the Dark World, I mean, it is a fucking no-brainer, you dickweed. Oh, by the way, have you noticed how my younger self feels a lot more fluent in this section? Well, that, my friends, is the power of editing, because I decided to crop out all of the empty spaces, and this takes literally no time.
Next film, Captain America, the Winter Soldier. And it's obvious what that's based on.
So...
it'll be interesting to see Bucky becoming the Winter Soldier, which is cool. Captain America's back, obviously, by Chris Evans.
Again, thanks for saying the obvious.
Oh, and I hear that Captain America 2, or the Winter Soldier, whatever you want to call it, is now the Shield movie now. So it's like Captain America 2 / Shield together in one film. So 2 films in one, sort of.
In other words, no? True that S.H.I.E.L.D. is very prominent in this film, but this is a Captain America story.
That one seems good, by the sounds of it. Can't wait.
This is quite possibly the most awkward video I have ever done in my life. And that's pretty hard to top.
Next film that seems quite disappointing. Guardians of the Galaxy. Why? I don't know.
Wait, so you're disappointed about the Guardians of the Galaxy film and yet you don't know why? Jesus Christ.
I don't think Guardians of the Galaxy is that intriguing to me. I don't really think it's good at all.
How do you know it's not good at all when they haven't even done footage at this point?
I've read some comics and I never really found it cool at all.
1. Yeah, sure you've read the comics, keep telling yourself that. And 2, do you really have to scrub your mic again?
And this one's based more on the reboot, the 2008 reboot of Guardians of the Galaxy than the original.
Yeah, cool story, bro. Okay, I'm sorry, I had to repeat that clip 3 times, but really, what the fuck was that sound effect? It sounds like some fake orgasm.
Yeah, you have Star-Lord, Groot, Rocket Raccoon. Hate him.
I mean, come on now, you can't hate Rocket Raccoon. I mean, if you do, you're probably gonna get crucified. Not by me, but by everyone else.
Drax the Destroyer, I think his name is. And some female. I don't really know much about it, the Guardians of the Galaxy.
I know my younger self never gave a shit about this, but could it really hurt to do some research if you're struggling that bad?
Next film, which is the last one before the Avengers II.
The anticipation is really killing me. Why make me wait this long to figure out what this could possibly be?
AntMan.
Oh, you know exactly when to do long ass pauses.
Yeah, I knew they'll do that eventually. I knew he was gonna be done eventually.
You see what happens when you struggle to do everything in one take? This is why you should take multiple takes.
AntMan... well, AntMan's an interesting character, don't get me wrong, but I think it's a bit... they done it a bit too soon.
Is it really this soon though? Because Ant-Man has been in development hell just as long, if not longer, than the first Iron Man.
And Ant-Man is the only one that doesn't have a release date. And it's kinda ironic how the Avengers 2 got a release date, which got announced far later than Ant-Man, and yet the Avengers 2 got the release date, and Ant-Man doesn't. That's quite funny.
Well, someone clearly doesn't understand the whole production of a film.
Not much else to say, there's barely anything going on. And I heard that the suit is similar to the comics, but his face is fully covered.
Oh, come on, I thought you were over with Ant-Man. This video is really killing me at this point.
Oh, and lastly, the Avengers 2.
I'm waiting.
I ain't gonna lie, the Avengers was good. Sorry, I had to put the spoilers on my future review on the Avengers. Sorry, no, you just cannot deny it.
Like anyone was gonna watch your Avengers review anyway.
So, hopefully I'm gonna look forward to the Avengers 2. Seems interesting. And I heard that Kevin Feige revealed that there's going to be some changes for the team.
Well, that is kinda to be expected coming from a sequel.
But Mark Ruffalo did sign up for 6 more films, so he'll probably return as the Hulk for this one.
Yeah, no shit.
Robert Downey Jr. I expect will return.
Again, no shit.
So will maybe Captain America.
And yet again, no shit.
AntMan. Thor maybe.
And here we go again, no shit.
I'm not sure about Hawkeye and Black Widow. I think they'll probably replace them for more people.
Well, because they're the least interesting characters in the roster? Yeah, that seems legit.
Any other films that I wish they'll do eventually in the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Oh no, this video is still going on.
Black Panther. I've been waiting for Black Panther for so long, and I really want him to be known a lot.
Patience, my Padawan.
And I really want to see Black Panther on screen, but I don't want his origin mixed up.
What, do you want it to be note for note the exact same and not be surprised when you see it on screen?
Doctor Strange maybe? He'll be interesting.
You don't seem very interested about Doctor Strange. Much like how I'm not getting interested in this fucking video.
They'll probably do Daredevil or the Punisher eventually.
Well, what makes you think that, my friend?
Because I heard that they already bought back the Punisher. And as for Daredevil has to go into production on October. Well, Fox has to do it on October. And if they don't, then Marvel brings Daredevil back.
But this is a huge what if. Just what if? What if Fox decides to go to production?
I think they'll do well with Daredevil Marvel in my opinion. They know what they're doing. A lot of their films are good, except for Iron Man 2.
What the fuck was that sound effect?
I'm kinda interested with War Machine, to be honest. I wanna see a War Machine film. It'd be quite cool.
Would you kindly explain as to why you would want to see a War Machine film? Oh wait, it's you. Of course we're gonna get fuck all.
Miss Marvel, maybe? She's cool.
I was thinking hot, but yeah, you're right. I guess she's cool. Or cool, as you put it.
Oh, maybe Heroes for Hire. Bring both Iron Fist and Luke Cage. And that will be a good combination. So yeah. Unless you can do Iron Fist and Luke Cage, then bring them together for Heroes for Hire. Yeah.
And pretty much the rest of this video is as half-assed as what we've seen before, so let's just end it right here and now. And we've learned something from this video, and it's the fact that you shouldn't even dare to do everything in one take, unless of course you're an expert. And also, if you do a lot of long pauses, then you should just take the time and effort to just trim them as much as you can, just so that you can make your video more fluent. But yeah, this is going to be the end of this video. So as always, thank you guys for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. Take care and have a good one.